Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 10th of December 2020. So, Dash double trashes tech, dollar bid sparks bullion, and Bitcoin breakdown. So, let's see how this translates into yesterday's trading session. So, in the futures market, we see prices stuck at the BRN. See the selling coming into the market, having been primed with the market gapping higher with some buying, but then moving lower, trading through the 200 MA, which we see there as the black line. Prices trading sideways, finding support with the buying coming into the market before reversing back above the 200 MA back to the BRN. And also from this high back to here, we can see it's 78-89% retracement, as then prices trade back to the 200 MA there. So the market opens, and you can see there a lot of volatility, which then creates a potential buy signal right on the BRN, where we saw selling here, and here the market failing to get through it. However, you never know, it could just take off and move up 100 points, but on this occasion it didn't. It reversed, came back down to the 200 MA through the high that I highlighted in yesterday's Market Alert, being from the Tuesday night 11 p.m. return of the electronic market. Prices then put in a potential sell, which I didn't think was going to be filled. However, it was, and then of course to get out of the buy side, and then we see the selling disappear as they buy back into the market here, which is really, really frustrating. But I'll fast forward through to this, and you can see there that we had another move here to the upside, and then I thought maybe we are going to break to the downside here and hopefully just get down to the scalp, but of course that wasn't to be. We then see prices reverse. We had a potential buy signal, this time the entry point slightly above the BRN, and also of course we've got this cluster down here of volume where the market is also finding support here, and then prices reversing and moving to the upside. So not the best of starts there, but then the market driving through this BR, and we've got some potential weakness here. Once again, I thought we were going to see perhaps a run back down to a third consecutive loss, but no, the market then decided to drive, and drive it did all the way through. Great big bar, lovely when you get trades like this, where the market moved immediately up 50 points and then continued to move. And now as we reach this point here, we're 97 points in profit, making up the two previous losses, and we're at a key area as well, which I will show you from the daily charts, because I forgot to record this bit, but this is also the high that we've been highlighting in the Market Alert for the last few weeks of 13,449, and that's the daily chart, which we'll come back to in view, but it's the high that I'm pointing out here. So as we go back, this area here is the place that we're talking about there, and it is the optimum place because you've got that high in the daily chart to actually take profits, which of course I didn't, and then the market came back. I'm sitting at break even, watching the 5-bar moving average, and then at that point taking the profits off the table, which I could have had a lot more if I'd have paid attention to the daily chart, which I look at later on, and then just completely forgot that particular one level of resistance. The market did come back 25 points, but then traded sideways, as you see, and then traded lower. But all in all, good morning trade, even despite the two losers there. And then the afternoon, it was a bit more like the same that we've seen for a long time at the moment, where prices were just trading sideways. And I'm just going through this. You can see they're just really tight range and quiet. And this is something that happens with the DAX on occasions, that the afternoon session is really quiet. Even though the Dow had moved 150 points to the downside, the DAX did eventually play catch up, but it was just stuck in this sideways range there, and eventually moving to the downside. And it's still less than 50 point range from the high as you view the chart here. There you go. So let's go back to the daily charts. We can see we've got this potential weakness in. We've got the Brexit deal looming, or no deal looming in the background. I think this is going to play heavily on the market, particularly if we don't get no deal. You're going to see the correction coming in the market that I've spoken about for the last few weeks because of the lows in the implied volatility, which you can see there. We're down here. We're also starting to make our way through the 20 bar moving average as well. So if we look at it in the color coded version, you can see we're back to amber, bit of an amber alert going on here, where we can expect some sort of correction. And if you look here as well, you'll see that yesterday we do have an increase in volume, and we've got this up thrust at the 13449 area, which obviously goes back to the 30th of November. So even though we've got a sideways move here, I'm just going to remove this, and let's see where we can find any support should the prices move lower today. We're already through 38% retracement, just below 50, so I'm going to remove this as well. And these are the areas of potential support you could find as the market trades down towards the low of here, where it found support before and then moved back to the upside. So let's have a look at and see what's going on overnight. We can see already we're below the DP, the close, the 200 MA, the 20 bar and the 5, but finding support at 13,300. We've got the low of yesterday sitting here, very important. If we break the low, then we head down towards the S1, S2, which you'll see there, and the S3, which is a long way. That's 200 points away, and of course it's easily achievable on the downside a lot quicker than on the upside, because that's the way and the nature of market: staircase up, elevator down. A lot of volume in this last bar here that we can see if we just recalculate the chart there. So a bit of support there coming in at that 1300 level there. Well, 13,000 I should say, 13,300. So yeah, some interesting price action coming, particularly with the potential for a no-deal Brexit, that's for sure, and probably also in the pound, which we'll have a look at tomorrow as well. Probably a good shorting opportunity building up in this market as well. So today, news-wise, we've got a lot. It's an EU day. Well, certainly the first part of the morning, which you can see there. We've got an EU summit, main refinancing rate, monetary policy statement, and Lagarde is speaking at 1:30, which also ties in with the release in the US of the CPI month on month. We've got the core CPI and of course the weekly jobless claims, which again is forecasting another 700,000 job losses there, or initial claims for the US as well. So yeah, it never ends, does it? It's continuing to be dire on the job front in the US and also in the UK as we continue through the lockdowns and the shutting down of the economy. Okay, that will do it for this one. If there is anything else to report in between, I'll let you know. But as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.